Hello, my name is Sherry Dreves. I'm the Vice Chairperson of the Planning and Zoning Commission, and I will be presiding over the Commission's deliberations on hearing items this evening. The Planning and Zoning Commission sits in an advisory capacity to the Town Council and reviews planning and zoning issues and forwards recommendations regarding these important issues to the Council. This evening's proceedings will be conducted using the following format. First, I will read the hearing application into record. Following the identification of the hearing application, staff will present the case and their recommendations to the Commission, after which questions from the Planning and Zoning Commission will be directed to the staff regarding the case. After the Commission initially reviews the application, the floor will be open for comment, at which time the applicant will have the opportunity to comment regarding the matter and answer any questions. It is at this point that I will open the floor to general comments from the public regarding the planning case before the Commission. I ask that you direct your pertinent comments to the Commission through the chairperson and not to the applicant, staff, or individuals within the audience. I would also appreciate your cooperation in making your statements brief to the point, as I may exercise the prerogative to confine public comment, if need be, and 5-minute intervals per person should be considerable public involvement in the case. At this time, I'd like all of us to stand for the invocation.
I want to welcome Pastor Charlie Hale, and he's going to do our invocation. Thank you, Charlie.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor.
We have a roll call, please.
Commissioner Rutherford. Commissioner Rankin.
Here.
Commissioner Roberts.
Here.
Commissioner Dusky.
Here.
Commissioner Zurcher.
Here.
Vice Chairperson Dreves.
Here.
Chairperson Yater.
Number 5, the approval of the minutes from August 8th, 2016.
I'll move for approval.
I'll second that approval.
Thank you.
Commissioner Rankin.
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts.
Yes.
Commissioner Dusky.
Yes.
Commissioner Zurcher.
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Dreves.
Yes. Are there any public announcements at this time? We will move on then to our public hearing items. Our first one is RP 16-003. Upon the application, Catherine Frosty and Deborah I'm going to slaughter this one. Porzingale request for consideration of a revisionary plot to abandon the 3929 Dana condominiums as recorded in Book 63, page 17 of Maps and Plats, and revert to revised Lot 3227-R, Prescott Valley, Unit 11, location at 3929 North Dana Court.
Thank you, Vice Chair and Commissioners. This, as shown on the exhibit there, there was a triplex that was originally developed on this property, and the owners had previously requested approval of a 3-unit condominium plat for the property, and that was approved in December of 2009. The owners of the 3 units now wish to abandon the condo plat and terminate the declaration in order to sell the property as a triplex on one original lot, reconfigured to the original dimensions. Abandonment of a condo plat and termination of the declaration will restore the original lot 3327 as new lot 3327R. Staff recommends the Planning and Zoning Commission approve RP 16003 and forward to the Town Council with a recommendation for approval. If you have any questions, I'm available.
Having no questions from the commissioners, any questions from the audience? This time, no. I will entertain a motion.
Vice Chair, I recommend that we approve RP 16-003 and forward it on to the Town Council with a recommendation for approval.
I'll second that.
Vicki?
Commissioner Rankin,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Dusky,
Yes.
Commissioner Zurcher,
Yes.
and Vice Chairperson Dreves.
Yes. Our second item for this evening is RP 16-004. Upon the application Jake Investments LLC, a request for consideration of the revisionary plot for the following real properties in Prescott Valley, Unit 16, to combine lots 6469 and 6469A, plus the adjacent 15-foot wide alley into a new, larger lot, and to combine lots 6470 and 6470A, plus the adjacent 15-foot wide alley into the new, larger lot property. Property location is 8701 and 8733 East Laredo Drive.
Okay, thank you.
Joe?
In the staff brief, I provided background on the abandonment of a 100-foot wide Santa Fe Railroad right-of-way through Unit 16, and how in 1982 it was subdivided into 65 lots adjacent to the regular Unit 16 lots, and that it had a 30-foot wide alley in the center. Most of those Santa Fe lots were sold at public auctions to private owners of adjacent commercial lots. In 1991, the town abandoned what was then determined to be a non-usable alley, and Resolution 465 vacated the eastern portion of the alley and vested title of the property to the adjacent Santa Fe lots adjacent to the alley portions. The subject Santa Fe lots 6469A and 6470A and the adjacent alley until recently were still owned by the town. The property owner of the subject lots requested of lots 6469 and 6470 requested to purchase adjacent Santa Fe lots 6469A and 6470A along with the 15-foot surplus abandoned alley. Staff publicly bid the parcels, and on July 28, 2016, the sale was approved by the Town Council. The owner now wishes to develop the properties, and their versioning plat is required to combine the lots into a larger single lot. The new lots are in conformance with the PM zoning district. Staff recommends that the commission approve RP 16004.
Commissioners, any questions?
Joe, I just have one question. On lot 6470, where it shows the fence line from 6471 coming into the lot, has that already been dealt with, or is that something that we don't have any responsibility for?
I will double check that. I think it's just the way the aerial is overlaid doesn't quite match up the property lines, I believe, but I'll double check. I don't think that's an issue. I think it looks like the image doesn't align with the property owners, but I will verify that tomorrow.
Yeah, it almost looks like
Yeah, it looks like
it just shifted.
Yeah,
It just looks like it
it's
shifted.
shifted property, so, but I'll double check it.
Okay. Any other questions, gentlemen? Any questions from the public? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion.
Madam Vice Chair, I move that we recommend approval of RP 16-004 and recommend approval to the town council.
I'll second that.
Vicki, roll call.
Commissioner Roberts?
Yes.
Commissioner Rankin?
Yes.
Commissioner Zurcher?
Yes.
And Commissioner Dusky?
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Dreves?
Yes. Having concluded our business for this evening, let's give the call to the public. Consideration and discussion of comments from the public. Those wishing to address the Planning and Zoning Commission need not request permission in advance. Action taken as a result of public comment will be limited to directing staff to study the matter or rescheduling the matter for further consideration and decision at a later date. We have no other business. We're done?
Yeah.
Meeting adjourned.